What's going on, Flix Talkers? Welcome back to another movie reaction. This time, our first time watching the Rocky Horror Picture Show from 1975. Now, what do you know about this film? Because I don't know much.
Well, I know that it's a cult classic, and I remember watching, scrolling through the TV when I was a teenager, and I always remember seeing it on TV, but it was always risky. It was always risque.
Probably risky to watch when you're a kid.
So I never watched it, but I know a couple of the songs, and I know that they've had a few nights. I know it's really popular around Halloween time to do the Rocky Horror Picture Show night with the music. So
yeah, everybody dresses up, cosplay, and everybody's having a good time. I don't know if it's going to be half movie, half musical. I'm really not sure. I'm sure it's going to be, just fun in general. I do know it does star Tim Curry, who is famous for...
Wait, hold on, Tim Curry.
Tim Curry, who is famous for...
Oh no.
The Killer Clown.
It?
Yeah, Pennywise. He was the original It.
Oh my god, I had no idea. I mean, I know Susan Sarandon, so I know she's in this.
She's in this?
She's in this movie.
Okay, I don't know anybody else that's in this movie. That's the best way we like to go into these movies, guys. So enough talking, let's get to watching. But before we do, if you guys want to show love and support the channel, always make sure to hit that big thumbs up and consider subscribing today, where I do more reactions like this, trailer reactions, and live streams 3 times a week here on the channel. Also, joined by the amazing Laura. She wanted to watch this one with me, so I was like, definitely let's watch it together, as I think we're a fan of musicals, together. And it does say that this is a horror movie, but I don't know if that's accurate or not. I'm a huge horror fan, so we'll see how crazy they'll get with the horror, guys. But
I wonder if it'll be campy horror,
I don't
know. We'll see.
And if you guys want to check out this full reaction, if you are watching this on YouTube, make sure to click on our Patreon link down in the description below, where you guys can watch the full, unedited and uncensored, because I'm sure I'm going to have to edit a lot of these songs out, because YouTube loves to hit us with the copyright strikes whenever a cool song comes on or a gory scene comes on. Make sure to click on the Patreon link down in the description below. All right, Flix Talkers, so without further ado, 1975's The Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Let's go. That was kind of weak. Let's go.
I like little intros like that with the freeze frame, I think it's so cheesy.
Very retro.
Yeah. Dr. Frank-N-Furter, a scientist? Oh yes, his friend is Janet Wise, a heroine.
I like how it has parentheses. A handyman.
Riff Raff. I wonder if the rapper Riff Raff. That's where he got his name from.
Meatloaf.
Oh, that's right.
Wow.
My community was telling me that Meatloaf was going to be in this one. Wow. Oh, I'm extra hyped now. I'm extra hyped.
Forgot in the 70s that they do, or earlier movies, they put all of the credits in the beginning of the films.
Very rare do they put it nowadays like that.
Yeah, but maybe they should. Because people's attention.
Yeah, I would say not for my attention span. I'm like, get to the movie already. Let's go.
No, I know. But I feel we should look to see who is part of the production, and they're the ones that made the movie.
Most people leave for the credits anyways. Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
See, I'm glad I wore red lips in honor of the Rocky Horror Picture.
Like the parents and the grandparents.
Gosh, look at that camera.
Tim Curry in the back as a priest.
Oh, wow. I love looking at all the outfits.
Congratulations.
I believe it's a famous painting of that guy holding the pitchfork with his wife. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what they're kind of emulating on?
Okay, you guys, this is it.
Who's gonna be the lucky bride number 2?
Hey, big fella. Come on, hop in.
He did not like that.
That zoom in, it felt like a soap opera.
Yeah.
Like a daytime soap opera. Wait till tonight. She's got a what?
Hey, Janet.
Yes, Brad.
I've got something to say.
That was you waiting for me to ask.
I really love the...
The future is ours, so let's
Oh, I thought he was somehow gonna like avoid the question.
Run away?
Yeah, like I thought he was gonna try to run away.
It seemed a fairly ordinary night when Brad Majors and his fiancée left Denton that late November evening to visit a Dr. Everett Scott. They being normal kids and on a night out, well, they were not going to let a storm spoil the events of their evening. It was a night out they were going to remember.
It was a dramatic.
Dramatic narration.
Denton, that's in the East Coast somewhere?
I think that's a real city.
Yeah, I think it is.
What's the matter, Brad boy?
We must have taken the wrong fork a few miles back. Well, I guess we'll just have to turn back.
What was the bang?
Damn it! I knew I should have gotten that spare tire fixed.
That would be me. Rolling my eyes.
Didn't we pass a castle back down the road a few miles? Maybe they have a telephone I could use.
It's so casual, huh?
I know.
Castles are everywhere.
There's no sense in both of us getting wet.
I'm coming with you. Besides, darling, the owner of that phone might be a beautiful woman, and you might never come back again.
Your thoughts?
Yep. Plus, you never separate in times like this. You should always stick together.
Oh, I know. That's horror code 101.
Yes. Would you enter at your own risk?
That's a pretty weird sign to put up like that. It's usually beware of the owner and the dog or something like that or whatever.
Yeah.
But enter at your own risk?
May I borrow the telly?
Well, they're not British. But
I always like to give people British accents. Man.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
why did he sound like Medea right now?
Fiancée, Janet Weiss.
Oh my gosh. He kind of sounds like Hansy.
Who the hell's that? Hansy?
The guy with the little hands.
From Scary Movie?
Yeah.
Hanson. Hansy. That's a good nickname for him too. I was thinking he was more like Igor from Frank. Igor.
Oh, that's
Master.
Too. I think every character has to have an Igor.
Yeah, it's basically a slave helper.
This is the song I remember.
It's just a jump to the left.
Daniel.
I don't like this narration guy. He's too distracting. She keeps passing out.
I'll be like, what the hell am I witnessing right now?
Oh yeah, they're too uptight
Wow.
and white for this.
It would be fun to tap dance.
To the left!
Pennsylvanian conventions. Is that what it says?
Well, we can't go anywhere till I get to a phone. Just a
Oh,
moment.
look at those heels.
I was about to say, who's coming through in these heels? Oh my God! Oh Lord!
Oh, Transylvanian. That makes sense now.
Well, he said transsexual
No, I know.
Transylvania. You look like clutching my pearl. He's so animated. I love his face. It's so fun. Queen's Throne, huh?
Yeah. That was great.
That was awesome. It's cool because it's like a culture shock for them, you know? Obviously, I mean, look at the way they're dressed and the way they act
Yeah.
and stuff. And they're thrown into what they think is like freaks, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, transsexual Transylvania. Oh my God, what's happening here? Oh,
wow.
already outfit change. Yeah. That lab is fab.
Oh, I like that.
All we wanted to do was to use your telephone, God damn it, a reasonable request which you've chosen to ignore.
Don't be ungrateful.
Such a perfect specimen of manhood. So dominant.
Tonight, my unconventional conventionalists and paradise is to be married. Suddenly, you hit a break. All the pieces seem to fit into place.
The answer was there all the time.
An accident! And that's how I discovered the secret, that elusive ingredient, that spark that is the breath of life. I have that knowledge. I hold the secret to life. itself.
Okay, that eyeshadow is fierce, huh?
Very hypnotizing.
We gotta watch Frankenstein, the Universal Monsters Frankenstein.
The original one?
Yeah, we have to watch, because this is all reference to that.
Have you watched it?
No, but I know Young Frankenstein, the one with Gene Wilder, and this is all referenced from that, yeah.
Yeah. Those noises.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah. Is that Meatloaf? That's Meatloaf. Or is it?
No.
No?
That's the perfect specimen, huh? The Ken doll.
Yeah. Oh my God. The doctor needs some.
Yeah.
This is 1970s Ryan Gosling.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Energy, huh?
That's no way to behave on your first day out.
I'm prepared to forgive you.
The big monkey.
Yeah, he's probably so confused.
Yes.
A triumph of your will.
Yes.
He's okay.
Bitch, did you say okay?
Okay. I can make you a man.
And Tim Curry really got into this role. This is insane. Did it crush him already? Who the f is that?
I think that's Meatloaf.
No. Bad out of hell. It has to be Meatloaf. Yep. Now here comes the voice of a god right here.
Music's catchy.
I wonder if he was like the failed experiment because he was in the deep freezer. You know, but the people like him. He's like rocking it.
Oh yeah, he has a cut on his head. He's stealing the spotlight.
Yeah, they love him. Like obviously, you know.
Oh no! Is that an axe?
Ooh, axe. That's a pickaxe. That's a pickaxe. Yeah.
Oh no!
You get that in the brain, you're done.
No, not Meatloaf.
No! Oh, already? Come on! For one song?
I know.
Oh no. So is there such thing as two muscles? Because this guy has like a 12-pack. Let's just say...
Like two mini muscles?
Yeah. I think theoretically I had that. Would that turn you off or... Without getting too personal, but would that be like weird or...
I don't like too many muscles, but he doesn't... I feel like he doesn't have that many. I mean... He has a lot of muscles, but it's not like overbearing. Like, you know, like how you've seen those bodybuilders that are like way, like too top heavy.
I think because we've come a long way since like the big, like right now we have a bunch of big guys.
Oh, yeah.
So you're comparing it to that. But like back then, that was the
like,
big guy.
That's a lean muscle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so the frame wise.
Yeah, I think frame wise it looks good on his body. But like I can't do like those big, like, big,
Arnold.
Yeah. That's way too much. But I love you.
They're spying on them.
Did they even have security cameras back in the 70s?
I was just thinking that. I don't know.
Like revolutionary, like a movie. I sound probably so naive.
Oh yeah, someone's gonna be there. Actually, they came out with 1969 was the dawn of these cameras, CCTV. Very common. Very common.
The keyboard trolls.
Yeah.
It's only me, Janet.
Brad, darling, come in. Brad.
Is that Brad though? Or who is that? Oh,
Yeah,
it is.
Tim.
It is. Oh, I didn't know you had that in you.
I know you kind of. Oh, it's not him.
It's Curry.
I'm afraid so, Janet. But isn't it nice?
Oh, you beast! You monster! Oh, what have you done with Brad? You tricked me. I wouldn't have. I've never.
Yes, I know. But it isn't all bad, is it?
Pleasurable.
So. Stop! I mean, help! Oh, Brad. Oh, Brad!
Do you want him to see you like this?
Oh, like this, like
Oh,
you're to blame.
okay.
I was saving myself.
Is she a virgin?
I'm sure you're not spent.
Back then, yeah. Wait for marriage.
Oh, she's fine with it. She said, promise you won't tell Brad. Dang. That would so not go in 2023.
Ooh, they got a little thing.
She likes that hump on his back. Or
Oh my gosh.
everyone's into everyone, huh?
Very open house.
He's in a very compromising position. Is there a chain on?
Can he speak? Like, or does he just mumble?
Who?
Kendall.
Bro, he did like a whole song. What are you talking about?
He did?
Yeah, he did like a whole.
Oh, yeah.
little thing at the beginning. Yeah, he
I'm
is.
a horrible movie watcher. I forget.
He is chained.
Oh my god.
He's moving around very monkey-like though, like kind of like
Well,
weird.
that's what I'm saying.
Like
yeah.
brain, but he was talking fine earlier.
Oh, okay.
Did they just want to get him out of there, or is that what the?
Oh, Brad, darling, it's no good here.
We'll be away from here in the morning.
Oh, Brad, you're so strong and protective.
I think that's.
Who is? Oh wow! He's like a shapeshifter.
He's like, I want both of y'all.
What have you done with Janet? You tricked me. I wouldn't have. I've never.
You never know until you try.
All bad, is it? Not even half.
I'm glad you didn't go that way.
Do you want her to see you like this?
The same move.
Blame. I thought it was the real thing.
You liked it, didn't you? There's no crime in giving yourself over to pleasure. I won't tell her.
He's not stopping him.
Isn't that what he said? There's no crime in giving yourself over to pleasure.
Brad, my darling. Oh, how could I have done this to you?
I mean, Brad did it to you as well, so they're both exploring sexuality. Oh, he went all the way.
Once you see that cigarette lit.
Yep.
So what does that mean? Does that mean that Brad's gay? Or he's bi-curious?
I mean, he married her, or was willing to marry her.
Emotion, agitation, or disturbance of mind.
But this is the thing. 2 wrongs don't make a right. And at this point, she's in the wrong twice. Because she already hooked up with Tim Curry. If she goes through with this, she's hooked up with 2 guys so far that aren't Brad.
Yeah, but
Brad's hooked up with another person.
Her sexuality just opened. So now she wants to explore.
And they're watching this and they're loving it.
Well, it's the loss of innocence, you know. She's now in her sexual exploration phase.
Yeah, especially in her instance. I mean, they're all probably having sex with each other. Like literally everybody in that house.
It's an orgy house.
Yeah. And same with him. He's just barely being created.
Yeah.
So it's,
Sounds like basha, basha, basha.
Yeah.
Master, we have a visitor.
That was the guy in the case file at the beginning in the wheelchair.
Oh, that's right.
Dr. Everett Scott.
You know this earthling.
This earthly? Is this really all we're going to get of Meatloaf, by the way? I really hope
Well, unless he
Yeah.
resurrects again.
Damn.
He's in the deep freezer, so who knows?
What the fuck is happening right now?
Great Scott!
What is this?
It's turned into like some Monty Python.
I came here to find Eddie. You see, Eddie happens to be my nephew.
Which one was Eddie? Maybe Meatloaf, yeah?
Janet!
Dr. Scott!
Janet!
Brad!
Rook! Janet!
Brad!
Rook!
Janet!
Dr. Scott!
Janet!
This kind of reminded me of the Hanson scene from Scary Movie 2 when he brings the turkey out. Yeah, there's the turkey right there.
Happy birthday, dear Rocky.
Happy birthday
Shall we?
to you.
We came here to discuss Eddie.
Eddie?
That's a rather tender subject. Another slice, anyone?
Why did they look at... Is that Eddie? That they're eating? He said it's a tender subject, and the guy, like, looked at his meat.
Oh my god.
Go on, Dr. Scott.
I mean, that would be a good catch if it is. Oh!
Oh my god!
That's terrifying.
God, what a set! Like, there's so many different scenes and rooms that they have in this.
No.
It's incredible.
It's like an adult version of Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
My feet! I can't move my feet!
What the?
My God. I loved you. Do you hear me? I loved you! You're like a sponge. You take, and drain others of their love and emotion.
Who is this woman? She's very animated. Oh.
Yeah, she is.
Everybody statued out. And they get butt naked too when they get statued out.
Oh, he's like ready. He's already ready for that.
Jeez. Oh, they're back. Is that Brad?
Yeah.
He's getting used to the heels he's in.
Wish I could live my life like
Jeez,
that.
yeah.
Oh, it's D Medusa. I just saw that right now.
Oh, is that what it said?
Yeah.
That's funny. Hey, props to Sharon Stone. I've heard. Wait, who's it?
Susan. I mean, she was stoned a minute ago.
My drink is kicking in, obviously. Susan Sarandon,
Yeah.
for doing this. I mean,
I wonder if
This
this
is
is like one
definitely-
of her first films.
it's definitely earlier in her career. So to
Yeah.
be this nude and just kind of, lingerie, it has to be kind of, Yeah, they're literally performing for nobody. So I wonder if that crowd's going to come back or...
Well, they're transmitting it somewhere.
I've got to be strong.
Wow. So that's what was hiding under there.
Oh, he's flipping out. Fighting the urge. Is that
Riffraff and
Hanson?
Yeah. His name is Riffraff.
Look at the Mortal Kombat characters now. What the hell is happening?
And she's Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Did his hump go away?
I think so.
I can explain.
So it seems like they had some kind of objective before they went back to Transylvania.
How sentimental.
When I said we were to return to Transylvania, I referred only to Magenta and myself. You were to remain here, in spirit, anyway.
Heavens, that's a laser.
A laser capable of emitting a beam of pure antimatter.
What's his crime?
You saw what became of Eddie.
Society must be protected.
Exactly, Dr. Scott.
Oh.
His muscles.
Is that what that's supposed to represent? Bouncing off his muscles?
Yeah.
This is supposed to be like King Kong?
They didn't like me! They never liked me!
You did right.
A decision had to be made.
You're okay by me.
We are about to beam the entire house back to the planet of transsexual in the galaxy of Transylvania.
Interesting.
Beautiful sister. And soon we shall return to the moon-drenched...
Oh my gosh, it's like a whole ship going up.
They were smoking that good back in 75, I'll tell you that.
They sure were. It's hard to believe this was almost 50 years ago. In 2025.
Yeah. Okay. So this is 1975, the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
So what are your thoughts?
Okay, so my thoughts on this, it was very fun. It was a very fun movie, but it's hard to just get wrapped into it and then try to understand the deeper message because, like most musicals, there's always a deeper message.
Oh, of course.
So I was just trying to figure out, you know, with especially that ending, you know, with our characters that were brother and sister, what were they trying to convey with this? You know, obviously there was a lot about individuality and just kind of being out of the norm, so to speak, because you have our two characters that come in who are definitely from clean cut USA.
Very vanilla.
Very vanilla. Like I said, uptight and white. And I mean, you know, you get thrown into this band of misfits and outcasts, so to speak. A very good movie that represents that perfectly to me is John Waters' Crybaby. We saw it.
I love Crybaby.
Yeah, fantastic one about, you know, a lot of the misfits and whatnot. And I thought it was beautifully conveyed on screen with, you know, song and dance and outfits and attire and sexuality and all that. But I guess I was trying to understand the deeper meaning, the tie-in at the end, where they were talking about returning to the planet of
Time warp.
transsexual and in Transylvania, the galaxy of Transylvania, I believe is what they said. So that part, it kind of went not over my head, but I was just trying to understand the deeper meaning, I guess, a little bit about that. But
the songs were really catchy.
Yes, the lyrics were very fun. You know, they were very, you know, some were provocative and stuff like that, but they definitely invoked certain emotions in me. The performances, you know, from Tim Curry, from Susan Sarandon as well. Even the guy that played Brad, like when he kind of like, I guess, embraced his sexuality a little bit more, you know, maybe unlocked something that was that he didn't know was there. He got really into it when he started dancing on stage and whatnot. Oh, I liked Little Neil a lot.
Little Nell.
Little Nell,
yeah,
a lot.
Her
I liked
character
her.
was great.
Yeah, she was like a Cyndi Lauper, like you said.
Yeah.
She had a very recognizable, high-pitched voice as well, so it was very, very fun. But yeah, I like this movie. It was fun. That's if I could sum it up, fun is definitely what I had.
It kind of shows you, like, a lot of people are very uptight about their sexuality, and so this movie kind of, I don't know, opens up a broader conversation about it.
Yeah, it also gives you a bird's eye view, like you're a fly on the wall of, you know, how this conversation could be had and how freeing, I guess it is, an interpretation of dance or whatever, because they are just people like us. And I mean, especially in 1975, I'm sure it was scrutinized and demonized more than it is now. Now it's more in the forefront, so it's a little more accepted. I mean, there's a long way to go, you know, for a lot of those people. I want to really look up the response. Like, was it controversial? Could it be banned?
Well,
I'm sure a lot of theaters
like
weren't playing this.
No, I feel like this is considered a cult classic, though. But I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. But I feel.
But yeah, I'm sure if you walked in to your vanilla white theater and showed them this copy, they would not play it.
Yeah, 1975. That's the year my parents got married.
Yeah, but I mean, let's just be real.
I know.
They were not accepting of transsexuals and gay.
Transsexual movie. Or
I couldn't even tell you. I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5. Just because, like you had said, cult status. I can understand why it's a cult status, and I would definitely probably rewatch this again. The songs were very fun, very catchy. Performances are very fun. It seems like everyone had a good time with making this movie. The set design was fantastic. The outfits were great as well.
I love the outfits.
I love the homage they paid to all of the movies along the way, and I think a lot of modern movies that, at least for our generation, took homage from the Rocky Horror Picture Show in 1975. So I think that's why I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5, because I could definitely rewatch it again. I don't know if there's a 4K copy or a better quality copy. We were watching it on DVD, but the music was fantastic, and I would love to watch it. You know, we're watching it on a smaller screen, so I think out in the living room would probably be a better experience.
Yeah.
But I had fun, so I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. So thank you guys so much for joining us on our first time watching the Rocky Horror Picture Show, man. Great one under Tim Curry's resume. I told you that he's not, you know, he's wheelchair bound now. I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't know.
But yeah, either way, you know, he's had a lot of characters in his resume. Like I had said, I think he's actually in a Scary Movie too. He is in Scary Movie too.
Is he really?
Yeah, believe it or not, he's in Scary Movie too. So that's probably why it's so funny to include that Hanson character. Yeah. And then yeah, more known for Pennywise in the It 1990 TV film, I believe, that a lot of people remember. So that's a great one as well. But I had a great time with this one. If you guys are watching this on YouTube and want to watch the full extended cut, make sure to click on my Patreon link down in the description below. Before you guys leave, if you guys can hit that big thumbs up and consider subscribing today, where we do more reactions like this. All right, Flix Talkers, till next one, we're gone. Peace.